Hey everyone, so today we're going to be looking at how to make ribs in the oven. The recipe we'll be doing takes about an hour and a half, so it's pretty quick, but you end up with great, soft, juicy, and tender ribs. Works out just perfect. The first thing you're going to want to do when you get your ribs is take them out of the package. Now mine came a little bit pre-seasoned on top, but we're going to be going over what to put on it. On the bottom of your ribs, there sometimes is a film on there, and you want to pull that off. Sometimes you can use a paper towel to kind of get a better grip on it, and you just pull off that film, and once that's off, you're ready to work on your ribs. There's lots and lots of different recipes of seasoning and marinating ribs, but usually a couple of the main ingredients to put on is a little bit of sugar or brown sugar. So I'm going to put a little bit of brown sugar on, and since I have the top marinated already, or seasoned a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the bottom. You should put it on both sides. These ribs just came pre-seasoned, only on the top though, so we're going to do it on the bottom just to demonstrate. But you would do this on both sides. Get your brown sugar or regular sugar on and then rub it in there. Then you would flip over and repeat. And then you can add a little bit of salt on. I'm going to just use a seasoned salt. And then you can pretty much add whatever other spices you think you like on ribs. You can add paprika, you can add onions to give it some flavor underneath. You can add pretty much whatever you want. I've just got another blend here. It's actually a Cajun type blend, making them a tiny bit spicy. But the seasoning is pretty much your choice. Now to begin with, you get your seasonings on. You rub them in the top and the bottom. Like I said, the top's already seasoned, so I'm just doing the bottom. You do not put any barbecue sauce on yet. What you do now, once everything's seasoned, you want to get a little bit of water, and you're going to have your baking pan. You're going to put some tin foil on the pan. You take a little bit of water, about 1/4 of a cup, and you're going to just pour it on the tin foil around the ribs. And then you're going to want to make your tin foil kind of look like a tent or a triangle. And bring up one side, and then bring up the other side. You get it kind of closed off. You don't want to make this airtight, but you basically want to make a closed off tent so that water stays inside. So you end up with a pretty closed off but not airtight aluminum foil. The water is stuck inside with the ribs to help them stay moist and keep moisture in there as they're cooking. And now what we're going to do is, you got to have your oven preheated already to 325. Mine just beeped telling me it's preheated. So now what we're going to do is take the pan here and throw it in the oven at 325 for 1 hour. And then in a second here we'll take it out and show you what to do once an hour passes. Alright, so our ribs have been in for 1 hour. Now we'll take them out. And be very careful when opening their aluminum foil. It can be pretty hot. And that's about what they'll look like after an hour in there. And then we're going to take 3 more ingredients. I've got some Worcester sauce, some barbecue sauce. You can use whatever type you like. And I like to add a little half a shot of Jack Daniels. So I'll pour on the more liquidy ones or thin ones first. Pour on the Jack Daniels over it. And then we're going to put on a little bit of Worcester sauce. And then put on the barbecue sauce of your choice. And you can use the back of a spoon if you don't have a brush, but a brush is going to be the best. But you could just use the back of a spoon. This is pretty thin sauce. Let me actually get one other sauce I have. I like to use thicker sauce on them. You know, you can mix sauces if you want. Whatever you like to put on it, you can put on it. Alright, then before you put them back in the oven, you want to turn your oven up from 325 up to about 400. And then you'll throw them back in the oven unopened, just like it is right now. Put it back in the oven like this. And you can let it preheat up to 400 as it's in there. And then put a timer on there for about 20 minutes. And then in 20 minutes, we'll take them out and check if they're done. And they should be done and crisped up now. Now that the aluminum foil is open, they should cook the outside a little more, make it more crispy on the outside. So we'll check. Alright, so they've been in for 20 minutes now at 400 degrees. When you take them out, the barbecue sauce should be a little caramelized but not burnt. And all you have to do now is wait a minute or two. They're going to be pretty hot. Then we're going to take them, grab a plate real quick. Like I said, they're really hot, so don't just pick them up right away. You can wait a minute or use something like tongs. And then you're just going to want to cut them up in individual pieces, or just eat them as you like. But if you're just going to rip them apart and eat them, you know, with your hands, wait a few minutes because they are going to be really hot when they come out. But there you have it, and perfect ribs in about an hour and a half at home.